guys, today we're gonna work on something very exciting. At least I hope so. We're gonna refurbish. We're gonna restore this old axe head or axe, the whole axe that I have here. The head is very rusty. The handle is quite in a bad shape. The head is also very wobbly, very dangerous to use. It's moving back and forth all the time. Of course, I could try to glue the head back on, or it's just put in some glue that it's fixed. But I think it would be way more exciting to actually build a new handle. Never done that. I've been a bit on YouTube. I've been a bit on Instagram, seeing a lot of people doing axe handles. Let's start with that. Let's start with disassembling the axe, removing the head, and then start treating the head as well, trying to get off all the rust here, and then start shaping a new handle. Let's get started. I was using some white vinegar to get the rust off the axe head. Worked pretty good, so I let it rest there for a couple of minutes, and then I started using the steel wool to just scrape off the rust, dip it again, let it sit there for a while, turn it around and do it, and that turned out perfectly fine. I was using the old handle to trace the new one. I haven't really fully like one-to-one traced it or like actually modeled it according to the old one. I put in my own twist, made the handle a tiny bit shorter and a bit more curved for a better grip. I decided to laminate the wood for the handle. I thought it would be quite boring to just use an ash handle, like a plain ash one. So I cut 3 thin strips, 2 walnut strips and 1 ash strip for the middle. And then I have this like 5 different layers of wood that I then just glued together to like one solid piece again. After I finished doing the rough cuts on the bandsaw, I went over to my spindle sander to clean up the shape, to really perfectly shape it the way I wanted, and then as well shape like the front part where the axe head is going on, to make that as round or as oval, as close as possible to the eye of the head, which worked quite good with an 80 grit drum on the sander. There was just a couple of minutes of sanding and then fitting the head to it. After I did the shape with the spindle sander, I went over with a router and a roundover bit to actually do the roundover part of the handles. And since I used a quite large diameter roundover bit, it was already
quite perfect or almost perfect for holding it. So there was not enough, a lot more sanding needed on the actual handle part after the roundover bit. You know the drill if you're following my YouTube channel. I finish almost all my products with Rubio Monocoat Oil Pure 2C, which is very simple to apply. I sand everything to 120 and then go over it with one coat of the oil. Here I decided to go with the pure oil to keep the ash as natural as possible, since it's a very natural tool for me, an axe. This was definitely the most challenging part of the build, since I've never done that before. I got recently a Tormac, and I thought, like, yeah, why not? Why not using that to sharpen the axe head? Was quite a struggle, since there was like almost no edge anymore on the existing blade. So I dialed in a new one, and then I just went over and over and over until I got a nice and very, very sharp edge on both sides of that head. It turned out very well. My fingers were hurting quite a lot afterwards though. I'm very new to the whole axe building and axe restoration scene here. I learned a lot on YouTube. One of it was this like way of mounting the head. You kind of stick it on, and then you bang 2 taps on the back of the axe, and the head is like fully fixed thanks to the gravity of the head. I cut a oak wedge that I hammered in there as deep as possible to fully like fix the head in place, and that turned out very good. And then of course cut off the leftovers, and the axe was done. And of course I couldn't resist to test actually how sharp the axe was. On the paper it was no problem, and as you can see here, it's also no problem to actually cut salami. And after that it was actually time to head out and try some real wood splitting. And oh boy, that I've never had an axe before that was cutting that good, so it was absolutely no problem to cut some logs into pieces. A really, really fun project. If you like the video, feel free to like it, and also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my work. Thanks for watching.